Good, MP. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
It's about game time. Bring the pace.
Those kicks, MP.
He's about to tear it up. You were out early shooting today. How early? Yeah, you might be doing a lot. Absolutely not. At all. Not one.
Get ready to light it
Tear
up.
the roof off.
Attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. We look forward to seeing all of you at our next home game.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. With our analyst, Brent. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that? Very same thing. These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
Promising to get your team more involved like MP has can be a tricky thing, because now your guys are expecting more touches and they'll all be calling for the ball. But if MP can control the offense and consistently make smart choices with the ball, it'll be a huge lift for this squad.
And here's Memphis's starting group. They've got Dillingham, and it's Baldwin in at the power forward position. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, PA. I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Kersey. 9 points in his last outing.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Blunt. To the left side wing. Thunder, the pass to Blunt. Here's Thunder. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Dillingham from the arc. First shot won't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass Pass to Adebayo. Here's McMillan. He picked up 10 in his last game. Adebayo sets a screen. Hits a three-pointer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Towns on a screen. Here's Thunder. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Kersey, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Dillingham, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Adebayo. Kuzma outside. From 8 feet away. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Adebayo's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
To the Grizzlies, Baldwin, 2.
He does not get the second one. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Heat. They're moving on after the tough look. Oh! Cock it back and throw it down.
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shake. So nice.
Pass to Kersey. Now Kuzma. And here's Adebayo. Covered by Towns. Lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Adebayo's got 6. For Memphis, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Thunder. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now Parker. No made baskets yet. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Kuzma outside. Pass to McMillan. Here's Parker. The Grizzlies pull it in. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Kersey. Now here's Kuzma. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Miami. Baldwin, the pass to Thunder. Towns, left side. Here's Thunder. Parker defending. Here's Thunder. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And McMillan pulls it down.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Adebayo. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Baldwin, the pass to Thunder. To the middle. To the wing, right side. There's a screen. And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Dillingham's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Kuzma outside. Here's Kersey, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Shot clock at 5. Thunder, the pass to Richards. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
And it's rejected. To the inside. Here's Koloko. Rebound Miami. And here's Moody. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Kersey. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Both teams. Grizzlies lead by 4. We've got Kyle Kuzma, and it's Burt in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Kuzma. Queta pulls it in. Well, Memphis shooting about 41%. Dillingham. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
So it's Miami now. Here's Nix. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And so it's Memphis with it. 4-point game. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Kuzma outside. They set the pick for 3. On target from range. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Pass to Blunt. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Nix to the paint. Here's Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Blunt. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Blunt's gotten 4 this quarter.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Inside, outside Moody. Here's the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Here's Blunt. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Blunt's got 6 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Hardaway's checked in for Miami. And Memphis also making a switch. Baldwin's checked in. Pass to Burke. Here's Nix. Takes a three. Gets the three ball to go. Nix has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Towns gets the bucket.
There's a three for Towns, countering the three they just gave up.
Here's Nix, covered by Towns. Nix can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 5. Blunt, the pass to Thunder. Out to the right wing. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Bulls was tremendous. He picked up 38 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Down low. Here's Kersey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kersey's got 4 points in the quarter. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Memphis leading. He takes it in, and that one drops for him. Thunder's got 13.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Kersey. He has 7. Up top, Moody. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Nix. No good. That would have tied it.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Left side, Moody. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Blunt. To the left wing. Here's Thunder. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Fires the 3. Nix can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Thunder. The shot, no good. Good D by Adebayo. 3-pointer. Ooh, a nice shot by Nix. Nix has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Adebayo passes to Nix. And that misses. That would have put him up. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Heat trail by 4. And he drives in, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Chris. And So it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Grizzlies. And that'll do it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Memphis with it on the court for the Grizzlies. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Baldwin in at the 4. Tercey pulls it in. And for the Heat, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Parker. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kersey from downtown, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Blunt. Here's Thunder. Going inside. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jacks up a 3, and the Heat, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Thunder. Kersey pulls it in. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Kuzma. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
The kick out to Kuzma. 3-pointer. Kuzma can't get that one to fall. Memphis leading by 4. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Fast break Miami. Pass to McMillan. Lets it go from deep. Memphis with a rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Heat trail by 8. Here's Kersey. 15 points in the game. And finished off by Adebayo.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Blunt. Pure from three-point range. Blunt's got 9 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Adebayo finds Parker. Here's Kersey. From the arc. Parker, no good. Grizzlies lead by 9. Blunt, the pass to Thunder. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Heat have gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. Pass to Parker. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Parker's got his second basket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Not burned on that one.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Heat trail by 11. Here's Kersey. Back to Parker. Kuzma with the ball. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Cadis checked in for Baldwin. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Parker. Blunt grabs a board. Blunt's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Towns passes to Thunder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Parker finds Kuzma. Here's McMillan. Grizzlies with the rebound. Blunt's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Heat trail by 15.
Memphis foul.
Moody's checked. They've got Moses Moody. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Thunder, the pass to Baldwin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Outside Moody. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder, defended by Hardaway. Here's Baldwin. Clock at 6. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Burke's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hardaway into the lane. Out left to the wing. Neely, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Nix. Beyond the arc, sinks the tray. Nix has got 24 points.
I don't know, I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
The ball's knocked loose. Thunder, the pass to Towns. And that one's good. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Baldwin, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Burke, it's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Thunder. Towns on a screen. Here's Thunder. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. That's 29 for him. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Thunder. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And Neely pulls it down. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Nix. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pass to Adebayo. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And you hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Adebayo sets a screen. Parker, and that's good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Thunder. And there's the screen. Here's Baldwin. Here's Thunder. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thunder's got 34 points.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. One in each half.
Parker, the screen to the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Thunder, the pass to Green. Here's Thunder. Outside, Green. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, but then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Parker passes to Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
on the court.
Here's Kersey. Pass to Parker. 4-3. Dillingham with a rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Thunder. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Heat.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Back to Parker. Blaze it up and in off the pretty assist.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Towns a screen on Parker. The shot by Thunder, no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Here's Kersey. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the B.
That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
The shot by Thunder, no good. Heat trail by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Thunder.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
McMillan's gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. They get it back. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. Down low. Ball stolen. Now Parker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Now, the line.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And there's the drive. Nice D from Moody. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
A shot.
Way to bring the effort tonight.